What support is actually required to set up and run an SMSF? Establishing and running an SMSF in a compliant way ideally requires the following professionals working together with one another to achieve your fund's objectives. Your financial advisor. To meet your SMSF compliance requirements, you will need an SMSF accredited financial planner who can develop and model your investment strategy, explain the rules and establish the trading platforms as well as the bank accounts for your new SMSF. A financial planner can also assist with actioning rollovers, establishing trust deeds, meeting your insurance obligations, implementing your investment strategy and closing any old superannuation accounts. An accountant can also help to set up the trust deeds and explain your obligations, but they are usually not qualified to set up your insurances and investments, do the rollovers or settle any transactions, so you'll still require a financial advisor. Ongoing administration, audits and tax returns can be organised by an accountant or an SMSF administrator. A mortgage broker is the best person to help you to determine the right SMSF loan and liaise between the vendor, the bank, the financial planner and solicitors to effect settlement. Ensure the mortgage broker is authorised and has SMSF experience. Depending on the lender, an independent solicitor, who is not the lender's conveyancing solicitor, will also be required to sign off on the loan documentation to acknowledge that you are aware of your obligations as a trustee. A solicitor will be required to complete your conveyancing requirements and to sign off on the loan documentation to acknowledge that you are aware of your obligations as a trustee. Because superannuation is held in trust for you and not owned directly by you, it falls outside the scope of your will. Considering that the majority of insurances are usually held in super and can represent a large portion of your death benefit, it is important to consider these funds in your overall estate plan. An SMSF is a great vehicle for estate planning and can be used for asset protection, reducing tax to beneficiaries or even dealing with issues facing troubled or blended families. An estate planning solicitor is best placed to advise you on these matters. You can seek out these professionals separately, but often the best way to ensure that your SMSF is run properly is to engage an integrated financial services provider who can organise, oversee and manage the scope of work involved to your ultimate benefit. To learn more, visit wealthseekers.com.au.